I've never been the victim of any physical bullying, which I'm, very fortunate for. But I mean, in terms of online or just being heckled on the street, I mean, street heckling is at least once a month. God, I'll get something thrown at me. And I always call it the drive-by. They have great power in their cars because they like to kind of roll the window down, shout a slur, and off they go. And, it kind of, then you kind of start questioning yourself, what was it that kind of, made them realise that I'm gay? And then you start yourself, why am I asking myself why my homosexuality is a visual issue. It's just all these things that kind of bring you back to being maybe a teenager and being a younger person. So it's very much there. And online, sure, it's rampant. Whenever I put up Malahide Woman, luckily the majority is always so positive because people are choosing to follow you and have a laugh. But then sometimes, you might land on someone else's page and they'll say every name under the sun. And you just have to kind of think to yourself, if you're saying that to me, a stranger, goodness me, are you saying that to family members, to people that you know? So it's there, and as I said,
I think anything like that they put up online is just so embarrassing for them because they're publicly shaming themselves. Completely. That's what they're doing, And I just think that's what they're doing.
But the way we're built is we will, at the best of times, ignore the compliments and focus on the negative.
Yes, it can just take one bad thing to ruin your day, or as Katie said, don't let it ruin your day.
Don't let it ruin your 24 hours. No, just...
I love that.
Yeah, I do. I love taking that on now as well.
Yeah. So it is unfortunate, Martin, but that's I suppose pride. It's like saying the dog isn't just for Christmas. Pride isn't just for the month of June. It's all year round. It's very important that it's great to have a celebration. It's great for me to become a 6'7" woman with a beard and have a laugh, but also it's important to have the conversations, keep them going throughout the year as well.
To have that representation. And the lovely thing about Pride is everybody is celebrating.
Everyone.
And that is a real positive. There's a program on Netflix at the moment called Heartstopper. Yeah. And it is just the story of two teenage boys who meet and fall in love.
Yeah.
That's the kind of representation that is seriously needed.
Absolutely, Martin. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I suppose, I was trying to think back that maybe the likes of Queer as Folk was probably one of the few shows.
But you wouldn't sit down with your mother and watch it.
No, exactly. I mean, these were older gay men in their 20s and 30s, living life, doing all the things that everyone does, But I think the likes of Heartstopper is so important because it's a young teen love story that happens to be gay.
Yeah.
It's not a gay teen story. Yeah. It's just their sexuality happens to be that they're gay, but the whole thing is about love and acceptance and, navigating your way. Growing up, there was none of that in school. You know what I mean? It was, when you love a woman, and that'll be it. And you're kind of going, okay, I'm not really fitting into what Father Finnerty is saying there, so I need to, check that or change something. So the likes of that kind of a show and representation in school and conversations in school, it's amazing, and and long may they continue,